You are not alone, but today you are about to learn the science and the strategy that top scorers use to decode any text in seconds. Welcome back to my channel. Here I am to unlock the power of effective comprehension and transform your reading experience. This video will equip you with essential strategies to understand, analyze, and retain information more efficiently, whether for academic success, professional development, or personal enrichment. Here we go. Why effective comprehension matters. This works as the foundation of learning. Comprehension is not just about reading words, it's about making sense of them, connecting ideas, and building a robust understanding of any subject. It's the cornerstone of all learning and critical thinking. It's crucial for academic and professional success. From acing exams to analyzing complex reports, strong comprehension skills are vital. They enable you to grasp new concepts quickly, solve problems effectively, and communicate ideas with clarity and precision. But what are the everyday advantages of this? Beyond formal settings, effective comprehension enhances your ability to understand news, instructions, and even social cues, making you a more informed and engaged individual in all aspects of life. The pre-reading power-up: skimming, scanning, and predicting content. This is the basic key line of attempting any comprehension: skimming, scanning, and predicting the content. What is skimming, by the way? Quickly read titles, headings, subheadings, and the first sentences of paragraphs to get a general overview. This helps you understand the main topic and purpose before diving into the details. Scanning. Look for specific keywords, numbers, or phrases. This technique is ideal when you need to locate particular information without reading the entire text, saving time and effort. But what is predicting content? This must be a new term for you. Based on your skimming and scanning from hypotheses about what the text will cover, this activates your prior knowledge and sets a purpose for your reading, making comprehension more intentional and effective. Review table of contents and index, examine images, charts, and captions, consider the author's background and publication sources. These initial steps prepare your mind for deeper understanding. Active learning and reading toolkit: annotating, highlighting, and asking critical questions. Engage with the text on a deeper level by employing active reading strategies. This transforms passive reading into an interactive process that enhances retention and understanding. Annotating. What is annotating? Write notes in the margins, summarize paragraphs, or jot down questions. This personal interaction with the text helps clarify ideas, identify key arguments, and connect concepts. Highlighting. Selectively mark crucial information, main ideas, or important definitions. Be strategic. Overuse can dilute its effectiveness. Focus on what truly matters for understanding the core message. Asking questions. Pose: who, what, when, where, why, and how questions are you read. This encourages critical thinking, helps identify areas of confusion, and pushes you to seek deeper meaning within the text. And it's prescribed to use a pencil or a highlighter to highlight the key notes of your comprehension passage. Unlocking vocabulary, context clues, root words, and effective glossary use. Context clues. Often the meaning of an unfamiliar word can be inferred from the surrounding text. Look for the synonyms, antonyms, examples, or explanation within the sentence or paragraphs that shed light on its definition. For example, I'll be explaining you with the help of example. The ancient manuscript was illegible. The faded ink made it impossible to decipher the words. Here, impossible to decipher helps define illegible. This happens many times with the questions with the students, that they are not able to comprehend the meanings of the vocabulary that is given in comprehension. So I always ask my students to go with the passages, with the lines written before and after of this particular word. In this way, you will be able to note down the meanings of that particular word, it will be easier for you to figure out the meaning, because every time it's not necessary that you are aware of every meaning of every word. So this is highly prescribed to the students and the participants of the examination and the candidates to follow these rules. Root words, prefixes and suffixes. Understanding common Latin and Greek roots prefixes like an, re and suffixes like shun and able can unlock the meaning of many complex words. This skill allows you to break down words into their components. Effective glossary use. When context clues aren't enough, turn to the glossary or dictionary. Don't just read the definition, try to use the word in a sentence to solidify your understanding and recall for future use. Regular practice with new words expands your overall comprehension. Okay, this effective glossary use is only applicable when you are attempting any comprehension in your classroom or you are doing it on a corporate level. But for examination, if you keep an eye on your CIAs or your A's or O's, this is not recommended and this is not available for you basically. So these are not open examinations that you can opt for the dictionaries or the glossaries, but this glossary use is effective when you are attempting the questions in your classrooms or in your corporate sectors. Finding main ideas and supporting details with ease. Locating the main idea. First and beforehand, you have to locate the idea that what is this passage about. The main idea is the central point or message the author wants to convey. It's often found in the topic sentence of a paragraph, usually at the beginning or end or implied throughout the text. Ask yourself, what is this paragraph section primarily about? Recognizing supporting details. Supporting details are facts, examples, statistics, and anecdotes, or descriptions that elaborate on, prove, or explain the main idea. They provide evidence and clarity, making the main idea more understanding and convincing. Connecting them. Visualize how the details connect to and build upon the main idea. Think of the main idea as the umbrella and details as the raindrops falling from it. This relationship is crucial for holistic comprehension. Beyond the words, interfacing, drawing conclusions, and understanding tone. Interfacing. What is interfacing? Let's read. Reading between the lines means using textual clues and your own background knowledge to understand what is not explicitly stated. It's about making logical deductions and filling in the gaps information. Look for hints and implications, combine clues with that you already know. So you will be encountering with explicit and implicit both kind of questions. And out of that explicit context, you will be asked to answer the implicit questions. If you are confused between the implicit and explicit questions, I have already posted a video about the key lines and the key trigger words of the comprehension questions. You can refer to that video as well. Drawing conclusions. This involves synthesizing all the information presented, both stated and inferred, to arrive at an overall understanding or judgment. Conclusions are often broader than inferences and tie together multiple points. Understanding tone. The author's tone reflects their attitude toward the subject matter or audience. It can be conveyed through the word choice, sentence structure, and imagery. Recognizing tone, for example, humorous, critical, objective, passionate, is essential for fully grasping the message and its underlying implications. Because ultimately, in the end, you have to state your opinions and you have to give the answers of the language questions in your comprehension. So it's crucial to understand the tone of the writer in the comprehension. So, time management techniques for time comprehension tasks. This is a very basic thing that you have to follow when you are attempting a comprehension, because somehow students are unable to manage their time. They have putting all the efforts to the beginning questions and the later one are always neglected, or they are running with a shortage of time. So this is a frame that you have to follow when you are attempting a comprehension. Preview questions first. Before reading the passage, quickly review the questions. This helps you identify what information to look for, making your reading more targeted or efficient. Allocate time. Estimate how much time each passage and its questions should ask. Stick to your allocation even if it means moving on to the next section and returning later if time permits. Prioritize. Start with questions you can answer quickly, then tackle more complex ones. Don't get stuck on a single difficult question as it can consume valuable time. Yes, this is a most highlighted and recommended thing from the teachers to the students, that go for the explicit questions first and later you have to jump for the implicit questions. It will be easier for you and it will be manageable for you if you keep an eye on the time frame. Don't reread excessively. Trust your initial read and notes. Rereading entire sections multiple times is a common time waster. Go back only for specific details if absolutely necessary. And if in the end you are left with some time in your pocket, then you can go back to the passage and match your answers with the questions that you have already attempted, to just make yourself clarify that you have done it right or wrong. Practice makes person perfect. Resources and methods for continuous improvement. So there are the things, because nothing happens overnight. You have to work hard to reach some level at some point to be a pro in something. So there are some things that improvement that you can do for your work. Online platforms. Utilize websites for news sites that offer articles with comprehension questions or summaries. Reading groups discussions, discussing what you have read with others can deepen understanding, expose you to different interpretations. Diverse reading material. Read a wide variety of genres, subjects and authors that expose you differently vocabulary, writing styles and complexities. Please, it's a humble request from my side and from all the teaching fraternity that read and read. This is the only key to success while it's writing or reading. Track your progress. Regularly assess your comprehension. Are you understanding more complex texts? Are you answering questions more accurately? Celebrating small victories motivates continued efforts. So, next step to comprehension mastery. Mastering comprehension is a journey, not a destination. By consistently applying the techniques discussed, you can significantly enhance your ability to understand, analyze, and retain information. Be active. Don't just read, engage with the text through imitation, questioning, and critical thinking. Strategize. Use pre-reading techniques and time management to approach text efficiently. Expand continuously, build your vocabulary, and expose yourself to diverse reading materials. Reflect. Practice inferencing, drawing conclusions, and understanding tone to grasp deeper meanings. Your next step is to choose one new technique from today's session and implement it in daily reading for the next week. Observe the difference it makes in your understanding. Consistent practice is the ultimate key to comprehension mastery. So here is the key details to attempt the comprehension. Remember, comprehension isn't about reading more, it's about reading smart. Like, share and subscribe if you are ready to ace every test that comes your way. Follow for more, and please, if you have any comment, any suggestion, drop down in the comment box. I will surely love to make the videos for you. Take care.